everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Tori Brame. If you could take a second and like and subscribe, it would super help me out. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about lupus brain fog, or really any chronic illness brain fog. It doesn't have to be lupus. I've heard of a lot of different chronic illnesses where brain fog is a big issue. So recently I went through a teeny tiny mini baby flare and I could not remember my own name. It was awful. And so I just wanted to talk about it real fast while it's fresh in my mind. I want to talk about this for two reasons. Number one, if you are experiencing brain fog, I want you to feel seen and heard, and you are not the only one. You are very far from the only one. And the other part is I want to talk to the people who are maybe Googling this because they have a partner or a friend or a sibling or another family member. There's a lot of people that you can love and worry about who are experiencing some sort of brain fog because of a chronic illness. I want to talk to you guys and let you know that it is a real thing. It is not just an excuse. It sucks. And while it is frustrating for you, it's way more frustrating for the person who is trying to think of things and trying to get words out. So I was trying to think of ways to describe how it feels, and they're pretty much all like movement. Like if you are trying to run in water or run on land with like super heavy boots, that is what it feels like. Or if there is like, you know, something like a bicycle wheel or something where there's a chain that is moving very smoothly and then it gets a lot of mud in it, or there's like something in it inhibiting it from like going smoothly, that is what it feels like inside your brain. And it is absolutely miserable. Like you will start to say something and then your train of thought will be gone, like completely gone. Like it just noped out, like it's gone. It's really frustrating for people who are like me and they like to set up a story. So, you know, you kind of want to get a baseline of where the person is at, where you're just like, hey, have you read such and such a book? And they're just like, oh yeah, I have. And then you can refer to something in the book. Or if they haven't read it, be like, okay, well, this is, you know, the part of the book that I'm talking about, and I just had an experience that reminded me of that. Let me tell you about it. Something like that, where there's like more of a setup. I cannot tell you how many times in the last few days I have started into something by being like, hey, have you? And then the person answers me back and it's just gone. Just whatever I was gonna say, whatever point I was trying to make, just completely gone. So frustrating. Another thing is you can't get your words out. So, you know, tip of the tongue syndrome, where you have an idea of what you want to say or maybe a picture in your mind and you just can't think of the right word, or you can like feel the energy of the word that you're trying to say and it's just not coming. That is another thing that is really frustrating. Also, if other people start trying to, you know, fill in the words for you, you might be one of those people where that's really helpful and they're like, yes, you know, please do that for me. Or you might be one of those people, I feel like the second one is the more unlucky of the two. I'm part of the first camp where I'm like, please, if you feel like I'm saying something and you feel like you know what I'm saying, can you please fill it in, because then I can say yes or no and it's helpful. And I have experienced the second one too, where somebody will fill it in and then that person will lose all train of thought. So it's like they try to say the word and then somebody else will be like, is this what you're looking for? And then they like forget what they were even looking for in the first place. My best guess on what causes it, and again, I'm not a doctor, is that it's just like your body, it could be inflammation, just like general inflammation in the blood, like does not do amazing things for any part of your body, including your brain. But it might also be just like not having enough energy. Like your body is fighting so many other things. Like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have experienced that when you have a cold or something like that, like you can't really think very clearly. If you are fighting a flare or in a flare or anything like that, you are you have so much going on. You have so much energy going to different systems in your body that trying to get your mouth to say the right thing and trying to get your brain to like stay on track is almost too tall an order. So if you are experiencing it personally, I am so sorry. It is a thing, and I hope you can get out of it soon. It's something that has just kind of ebbed and flowed with me ever since I've been in remission, but whenever I have a flare, that is one of the primary symptoms that I get, is just brain fog, total brain fog. And if you are somebody who is experiencing it secondhand with somebody close to you, just let them know that you get it. Like, let them know you saw a video on it, or maybe send this to them or something like that. And just let them know that like it is a real thing. Validate them, like, man, that sounds shit. Or like, just let them know that you're there, and however long it takes them to get out what they're trying to say, you're gonna be there for it. So yeah, that's probably my best advice with both things. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you're doing well. See ya.